So, get this, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, spotted something crazy, what looks like city lights way out in space, like 7 trillion miles away. This has made everyone wonder, could there be aliens out there? The telescope zoomed in on Proxima Centauri b, the closest exoplanet, and found these weird bright lights. I mean, what's causing them? Could this be proof of extraterrestrial life? Let's find out how the JWST spotted these things. For ages, scientists and regular folks have been dreaming about life beyond our solar system. So any hint of that gets people really excited. Recently, the science world was kind of blown away when the JWST seemed to find strong hints of life in space. While checking out space, the telescope saw what looked like city lights twinkling on Proxima Centauri b. Like the name says, it looked like a city lit up super far away. The idea of an alien city is mind-blowing. People are totally stumped because this could be what we've been waiting for. If it's true, that means smart aliens are building whole civilizations out there, and we're just now figuring it out. Looking at these lights, NASA engineers are thinking, how long have these been shining out there, waiting for us to invent the tech to see them? David Kipping, a space dude from Columbia University, says Proxima Centauri b is really interesting. He says the star system closest to us has weird warming patterns. He points out that planets usually absorb sunlight and spit out infrared, but Proxima Centauri b is different. Its infrared stuff is totally unique from its star, Proxima Centauri. This is where the JWST comes in since it can see infrared. The heat signature of Proxima Centauri b might hold the key to unlock the secrets of its atmosphere. With the best infrared stuff, researchers want to check out the atmosphere using the JWST. They're also hoping to figure out if life could even exist on this exoplanet. The JWST is awesome at spotting infrared, so it can see what's going on at night on Proxima Centauri b, even the faintest glows. Other telescopes struggle with that, but not JWST. That makes it perfect for checking out these city light rumors on the dark side of the planet. The telescope can spot any artificial light as long as it's in a super small frequency range. Proxima Centauri b has an interesting day/night thing going on. The day side seems to have tons of solar panels soaking up energy from the star. It also reflects light coming in. As the planet goes around its star, it gets day and night, like Earth. During the day, it gets blasted with heat, and at night, it cools down. The planet's temperature changes a lot based on what it's made of. If there's no atmosphere, the difference between day and night will be crazy. The day side would be boiling, and the night side would be freezing. Figuring out how much the temperature changes is a big deal for astronomers since it tells them about the atmosphere. And with the JWST's infrared cameras, they can check out the planet's heat and learn a lot. The JWST actually orbits Earth in a way that lines up with Proxima Centauri b's orbit, so we can watch the planet's day and night cycles in just 11.2 Earth days. If Proxima Centauri b has an atmosphere, the next step is to see what's in it to determine if it can support life. Things like oxygen, water vapor, and methane are good signs. To do this, researchers need to catch and study light shining through the planet's atmosphere. It's a tough job, even for the JWST. While the JWST is powerful, it can only really study a few of the closest exoplanets. So, to get a better look at their atmospheres, astronomers are also excited about ground-based telescopes like the Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, which should be up and running around 2028. The ELT will look at the atmospheres of planets super far away and give us lots of info on whether they could be habitable. NASA and everyone else are waiting for these telescopes. Meanwhile, the JWST is still super important for figuring out these distant worlds. Even with its limits, it could totally change how we see space. Future telescopes are meant to block out the bright light from a planet's star, so we can see the light bouncing off the planet better. Like using your hand to block the sun, this will let us focus on the faint light of a distant exoplanet, which will help us understand its atmosphere and whether life could be there. Of course, it's tricky because we need to know the difference between gases made by life and gases made by volcanoes. Astronomers are working hard to understand exoplanets so we can spot real signs of life and not get fooled. The Webb telescope shows what the future of exoplanet research could look like. The search goes on. After checking out tons of planets, we still haven't found any life. Even after searching the skies for years, the mission ain't over. Are we alone? People have been asking that forever. And even now, the James Webb Space Telescope is checking out planets for signs of life, hoping to find alien civilizations hiding among the stars. Back in 1984, two astronomers named Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson started the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. Now it's called the SETI Institute, and it's all about listening for radio signals from space. Radio signals are good because they can travel far without getting messed up. Because of this, radio transmissions can be heard by the 42 radio telescopes at the Allen Telescope Array in California. The SETI Institute has been listening for signals, but hasn't found anything in over 30 years. But Jill Tarter is still hopeful and wants everyone on Earth to get to help in the search for aliens. All of this was pretty much how it was, and then NASA hinted that the James Webb Space Telescope had seen city lights coming from a planet near Earth. The JWST is our big gun for understanding space. Launched in December 2021, it's the best infrared telescope ever. It has the best tech we've ever made and helps us see past cosmic dust to figure out the secrets of the universe. Its main goal is to find the first galaxies and stars from billions of years ago. Built in honor of James Webb, the telescope uses a bunch of cool tools, like a near-infrared camera, a spectrograph, a mid-infrared thing, and a guidance sensor that keeps it steady in space. Its giant mirror has 18 hexagonal pieces that capture faint light from the earliest galaxies. Since it works in super cold temperatures, it can spot tiny heat signals from super far away. Since it launched, the JWST has sent back awesome images and data about the universe. While it's been looking at exoplanets, galaxies, and stars, this discovery of city lights has made researchers think about the possibility of aliens. The discovery of city lights on Proxima Centauri B is incredible. As research grows, the telescope's way of finding the farthest spaces is bringing us closer to the big question of if we're alone. As researchers keep studying these unusual city lights on Proxima Centauri B, questions abound about figuring out the extraterrestrial life. Are these lights actually artificial? The way they shine suggests they might not be natural. Some people think the lights could be a technology civilization that uses power lights to run cities like humans on Earth. Others think an organic process of life from bioluminescent organisms might be lighting the cities. Until more info can be gathered, both scenarios, both natural and artificial, can occur. The long-term data collection on these lights could lead to future findings of a potential civilization. The James Webb Legacy. Built with cutting-edge equipment. The symbol shows of human curiosity, building to look at the history of time. The telescope now presents one of the most thrilling scientific puzzles of the 21st century. The JWST has already changed how we view the universe. With more observations, the image of the cosmos is more dynamic, mysterious, and alive than we ever imagined. And this is only the beginning. The implications of discovering power lights on a distant exoplanet extend beyond science and challenge long-held culture and philosophical beliefs. For centuries, humanity has pondered with tales, mythology, and speculation. The confirmation of extraterrestrial life can reshape the narratives, new interpretation, and destiny's purpose. Not through communication, but through signs of an advanced civilization. Debates on collaboration could emerge to ethical and scientific governing protocols to extraterrestrial life. Questions around interference and observing ecosystems will demand debate. Should we attempt to make contact? Or is it wiser to remain silent observers? Meanwhile, tools like artificial intelligence and machine learning are being used to sort through data collected. Deep learning systems can even recognize light patterns or notice human notice. At the same time, private aerospace companies are providing space exploration, missions being aimed at studying exoplanets up close. Public engagements allows the younger generation to continue the quest for cosmic knowledge. Proxima B has a cool with its makeup and surface. Its daytime side has tons of solar panels that grab energy from its star. It also bounces light from beams coming in. As Proxima B goes around Proxima Centauri, it has day and night like Earth. It gets blazing hot during the day and cools off at night. The planet's temperature changes a lot depending on what it's made of. If there's no air, the the difference between day and night will be crazy. The day side will be scorching, and the night side will be freezing. Astronomers are trying to figure out just how much the temperature changes to better figure out what's in Proxima's air. The James Webb Space Telescope can infrared, so researchers can check the planet's heat and learn about its atmosphere. Strangely, the telescope orbit lines up with Proxima B's orbit, so they can watch its day and night cycles in just 11.2 Earth days. Since Proxima B has air, the next thing is to see what's in it to know if life could live there. Key signs are stuff like oxygen, water vapor, and methane. If they find these, it could mean the conditions are right for life. Figuring this out means grabbing and looking at light traveling through the planet's air. It's not a thing even for the telescope. Even though it's powerful, the James Webb Space Telescope has its limits and can only watch a few of the closest exoplanets. To really dig into the air, astronomers are eyeing ground observatories like the extremely large telescope, which should be up and running by 2028. It's supposed to check out the air of faraway exoplanets and give really info on if they're livable. NASA researchers and the public are pumped for these future space telescopes. For now, the James Webb Space Telescope is still essential for finding the secrets of far-off worlds. Even with its current limits, it could totally change how we space. Future telescopes want to cut down on the bright light from a planet star, so astronomers can better see the light bouncing the planet. This can be done with masks or big umbrella-shaped satellites. It's like using your hand to block the sun to see better. Getting rid of the harsh light from a star will let future telescopes focus on faint light from an exoplanet, so they can really check out its air and see if life's possible. There are still that researchers have to figure out gases made by life versus gases from stuff like volcanoes. Astronomers are really working to understand exoplanets so they can spot real signs of life and not get fooled. The Webb telescope is a peek at what's to come in exoplanet research, a taste of the mind-blowing that are coming. The mission is still going. After checking all the planets, researchers still haven't found one with life. For decades, they've been looking at the skies, and the mission is still going. Are we alone? People have asked themselves this for centuries. The question is still there. Even now, the James Webb Space Telescope is looking at planets and stuff for signs of life, hoping to find alien civilizations hidden among the stars. To tackle this, two American astronomers, Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson, started the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, in 1984. It's a non-profit now called the SETI Institute, and it wants to comb through space to find radio signals. Radio signals are great because they can travel far without getting trashed, unlike other radiation. So, radio transmissions are more likely to be picked up by the 42 radio telescopes at the Allen Telescope Array in California. Even though the SETI Institute has been watching for signals, they haven't found any alien transmissions in over 30 years. But Jill Tarter is still hopeful, saying she wants to let everyone on Earth join in the hunt for alien intelligence. All this was going on until NASA reported that the James Webb Space Telescope had seen city lights from a planet close to Earth. The telescope is humanity's best bet for understanding space. Launched in December 2021, people call it the best infrared telescope ever. With the most optical tech ever, the James Webb Space Telescope can see past cosmic dust. Its main job is to check out the universe for the first galaxies and stars made billions of years ago. Inspired by NASA Administrator James Webb, the telescope has special instruments, like an infrared camera, a spectrograph, a mid-infrared instrument, and a fine guidance sensor to keep it steady in space. Its huge mirror has 18 parts and is made to grab faint light from the earliest galaxies. It's that it can spot weak heat signals from the most distant stuff. Since it launched, the telescope has taken awesome pictures and sent back crazy space. It's been mostly focused on exoplanets, galaxies, and far-off stars, but this found of city lights has researchers thinking about aliens again. The found of city lights on Proxima Centauri B has blown scientists away. As research keeps going, the telescope's power to see the farthest parts of space is getting us closer to answering, are we alone? As researchers keep studying these weird city lights on Proxima Centauri B, they have tons of questions about what's next in figuring out aliens. One big question is if these lights are real. The patterns and strength of the lights make it seem like they're not natural. Some scientists think it could aliens with cities and lights like us. Others think it could be bioluminescent that make light as part of some process we just don't know about. Either way, it would totally change how we see life in the universe. But there's also a chill explanation: the lights might not be artificial but from natural stuff we don't get yet. Weird air stuff, volcanoes, or magnetic fields could make light happen. Some experts think that problems from Proxima Centauri could set off these lights. Until we get more, both scenarios are possible. What's up for future research is watching how these lights change over time. Do they have cycles that we can understand? If the lights turn on and off like lights that we use, it would make it seem like they're artificial. The James Webb Space Telescope can watch the planet for a long time, so scientists can track changes and see patterns. Long-term watching could find stuff that seems like what we do, like power use or dimming at night. That would tell us a lot about aliens. And, as tech gets better, scientists want to make even better tools to look at light, air, and planets. The coming extremely large telescope and other cool telescopes can find out more about life-distant worlds. These telescopes could between artificial stuff and natural stuff. All these things together will make a network of power, working together to push the limits of exoplanet research. The idea that we might find aliens not by talking to them, but by seeing their cities, is a huge deal. We've been focused on signals, radio waves, and weird stuff. Now, seeing stuff like lights could be a way to find intelligent life. And while humanity hasn't for sure proven that aliens exist, each found, whether it's a light or some weird chemical, gets us closer to knowing.